good morning. And I could say good morning because that's morning. It's very early. Today is Tuesday, January 25th, and it is like 9 o'clock in the morning. And look at Sandy's on the road at 9 o'clock in the morning. And we don't have any birthdays except for my sister Mary. Today's her birthday. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Mary. Happy birthday to you. Cha-cha-cha. Okay. See how cold it is? Mittens, hat, heat on in the car. It's 5 degrees. I don't even want to know what the wind chill is, but it's 5 degrees. And it feels every bit of it. But the sun is out. The sun has come out today. I'm so glad. I'm on my way to Alyssa's house because she didn't go to school this morning because she had an anxiety attack, a really bad one, I guess. And Cindy had to go to work, and so she asked me if I would come over and sit with Alyssa for a little while until she calmed down. So I told her I would. So that's where we're going there. And then from ooh, my anti-lock brakes came because it's a little slippery. They did plow the streets. So that's good. But I forgot what I was going to say. So I'm going to go over there and talk to her. But like I said, it's very cold. And I understand what she feels like because I have anxiety attacks myself. I'm trying to teach her some tips on how to get over them. So hopefully it'll work. Mine I did like a lot of deep prayer, but I don't know. That took me a while to figure out that worked. I know that's terrible to say, but I know prayer always works. But you know, like when you're 15 or 16, I don't know that you really believe it that much. You get to be my age and you believe in the power of prayer. You definitely do. Even before my age. Like I think I was really like 18, 19 before I really. You would think since I went to a Catholic school that I would know that, but I have good memories of my Catholic school training, but I also have, you know, memories that aren't the greatest. I didn't like that we had to go to church every single day. We went Monday through Friday, and then like I told you the battle about deciding on who to go with on Sundays, but Saturdays, that was your day of reprieve. And as a child, that's what I thought of it. And when we were bad in church and we weren't allowed to go to church, our nuns would always tell us that was a punishment. Don't tell a kid that not going to church is a punishment because you will never convince them. Because I was never convinced. Other than that one year when I told you that we had to stand out in the court for the whole Mass because Father Schuler said that we weren't allowed in the church because we were so bad. But our sister Mary Frances, she still went. She went in there. Oh, this police officer right there. Slow down. 25. Don't want to get a ticket in here. So, but she's probably still going to pull me over because, you know, usually you're not supposed to hit your brakes. But I did hit my brakes because I was going a little close to 35. But it's like, how can you stop that quick when the sign comes up at 25 and you're already going 35? Because where I'm coming from, you can go 55. So it's a little tricky in my opinion. So anyway, no plans today. I think what I'm going to have, well, other than this, well, then I got to go to CVS, pick up Jim's prescription. He's going to have his I told you his implant surgery didn't go well, or didn't take, or whatever. Not that it didn't go well, it didn't take, so he has to redo the process again next week. Is it next week? I think it is next week. It's Tuesday, I think it is. Well, anyway, it's coming up. So he's got to take like his surgery medications and things like that, and his mouthwashes and all that good stuff. So I got to go to CVS and pick that up. And then other than that, I don't really have any other plans. For breakfast, I'm thinking I'm going to have, not a breakfast, but I'm going to have, I'm thinking I want to have an egg salad sandwich with a salad. kind of craving an egg salad sandwich. So I think I'm going to have an egg salad sandwich with a salad. And then for a snack, I'm going to have some cheese and crackers later on in the afternoon, probably with a green apple. And for dinner, I think I'm going to bake some chicken and have some chicken and some cottage cheese and pineapple and probably some green beans and carrots. Probably a Jell-O for dessert. So I got my day planned out as far as food-wise. I don't do the whole week. I like to just, wing it each day. So that's my plan for that. Work on the puzzle. I'm going to do that. I'm not in a reading mode. I started reading that Janet Ivanovich book, which I forget the name of it. But I did start reading it, but and not that it didn't pique my interest, but I have to be in a reading mode, if that makes sense. But today is Tag Tuesday, so I got lots of YouTube videos to watch. So I'll be watching those and trying to stay warm. Other than that, and then I've gotten some suggestions for my opening. People said that I should just say good morning, welcome to Let's Get Fit with Sandy. That's a good one. Take birdies. Good morning. I don't want to really take birdies. I don't know. I know that Joan says good morning, my friends, and I forget what Kim says. Welcome to my channel. So I don't know. I'm still thinking on that. I'm getting a lot of good suggestions, though. I'm really thinking hard on that. Or I could just continue saying good morning, but tell you it's not really morning. Because that just seems to be my trademark, is just saying good morning. I was thinking of going for a walk today, silly me. So I walked out to get the garbage cans at the curb, and it's a little slippery. So I thought, no. And it's a good thing we live in a somewhat safe neighborhood, although I know that there's no such thing as a safe neighborhood. But not only did Jim forget to close, we live in our garage is an attached garage. But not only did Jim forget to close the garage door, he forgot to lock the back door. So we got up this morning and we had a dog that was supposed to be a hunting dog, Riley. Jim had bought this hunting dog. We had spent like $400 for this dog that was afraid of gunshots. So it's like, you can't take that kind of a dog hunting. But anyway, his name was Riley. He was a good dog. He just wasn't a good hunting dog. And so we always have the joke that, like when we forget to do something like that, Riley doesn't live here anymore. He's not here protecting us. So when he came in this morning, he said, I forgot to close the garage door, and I also forgot to lock the back door. And I go, Riley's no longer with us. He says, he's watching us from heaven. I go, yeah, well, a lot of good that'll do. But it's just, I feel sorry for this lady. I guess you're not supposed to smoke in your place, but she, every time I come over here, she's standing outside no matter what the weather, smoking. So, at least she's not smoking in the apartment. Okay, we're here. Let me see how she's doing. I'll let you know. Okay, I'm back. I did check with Alyssa. We had a very long talk. She's doing better, so that's good. My hat looks, I know it's just whatever. And then I stopped by the post office, and we're leaving there now. And I didn't have any mail. And big sign on the door, sign up for informed delivery, which I've tried many, many times. And so I stood in line, talked to the mail clerk. And because when I first opened the box, I did have informed delivery, and they would let me know when there was mail in my mailbox. But then they kind of did some switching around, and now I lost you there for a minute. Anyway, I went to talk to the clerk, and they said that it used to be that they started off with the boxes and they switched over to the street addresses, but then they never went back to the boxes. So it's not offered for post office boxes. So I just go in like once a week and check to see if I got any mail, and I didn't get any mail. So, and then what else was I was going to bring Josh to his interview because he had an interview at Kroger's this morning for a new job. But Denise got home in time because she had a doctor's appointment this morning. And him, but she got back in time to bring him. But Josh just called me when I was leaving Melissa's house to let me know that he did get the job. So he's all excited that he has a good paid job. I think they're starting off at $15 or $16 an hour. So, which is more than he was making at Burger King. I think he was making 10 at Burger King. I don't know. I know he's making more here, he said, than he was. So he's going to be like a shopper, which I said, can't get an easier job than that, really. I spend the whole day shopping. I could probably do that job. I probably would like doing that job. I'd get my steps in. I could see, well, then, see, the bad thing is that I'd be passing that donut rack a lot. So that would be the downfall of that. But I'm proving to myself this year that I can handle the little temptations. I'm thinking that I'm trying to figure out my points, that hopefully I'm going to try to figure in a donut for myself today. Because I do have some donuts in the freezer. And I think that if I didn't have the cheese and crackers, but had a donut instead with a nice cup of tea, because the donut would be, I think the donut's 9 points, and the cheese and the crackers are 8 points. So it's just a matter of an additional point, and I'm trying to think of what I'll enjoy more, the donut or the cheese and crackers. And we all know the answer to that question. It was such a silly question to even pose in the first place. Of course it's going to be the donut over the cheese and crackers, although I love cheese. So, anyway, we're here at CVS to pick up the prescriptions. So, thanks for coming with me. You know, I don't like driving alone. So now I got people when I'm talking to, I can't not look like I'm, well, it does look like I'm talking to myself. But I don't really care. Okay, we're on our way home now. We're on our way home. Like the Beatles say, we're on our way. I watched that Beatles thing on the Let's Get Back on Disney. I wasn't that impressed with it. I love the Beatles, but I don't know. It was just kind of, it was like 3 2.5 hour documentaries. So it was like almost 7 hours, which I think they could have really done in an hour, maybe an hour and a half. It just was very long. But I think they cut it down from the thousands of hours that they had. So I guess they did all right in that regard. But, so we left CVS, caused a little bit of drama in there, but I don't care. I did get a new cashier, so I was very patient because I could tell that she was new. I forgot my little CVS card, so I had to punch in my phone number. But for some reason, it wasn't accepting it, so she had to put it in, which I don't think she put it in right. And then the vitamins that I buy are $32.95 each, my vitamin D that I have to take for my thyroid. And so it was buy one, get one free. So I thought, okay, I'm going to spend $32. I had a coupon for $2 off. So I thought, such a deal, I'll get 2 bottles for $30 instead of like the $65 it would have normally cost. So I get up to the register and she rings it up at 65 something. And I said, no, it's buy one, get one free. And she said, no, it shows up here that it's not buy one, get one free. And I go, well, if you come with me, I'll show you the sign, because whether your register shows it or not, the sign specifically says it. I didn't say that, but I worked in retail for like 17 years. And so I know you have to pay. The customer only has to pay what the sign says. So I was very nice, and I told her, I said, you have to ring it up because it's there, whether it's the right price or not. You have to ring it up. And she says, no, I have to go for what my register says. And I said, I understand, but if you did something wrong, because it is buy one get one free, please come with me to go look at the sign. And she says, no, I believe you. I believe you that the sign says buy one get one free. She says, but I have to go with what the register says. She says, okay, I know you're new. You just think that the register is the last word, which is really not. So I said, well, I'm really, really sorry. I said, but I need to speak to someone else. And then she had this panic look on her face, and I go, because you obviously don't want to go with me to go look at the sign. I want to bring somebody over to show them the sign, because if it's wrong, then they need to take the sign down, because it's like bait and switch. People that aren't paying attention to their bill, you're getting extra money from them. And she says, I don't know what this bait and switch is that you're talking about. And I go, just please get me someone else. So then she got the pharmacist to come over, and he said, well, we can't make adjustments like that. You'll have to go to the front register. I said, I don't have a problem with that. So I went up to the front register, and actually it was the manager working, and she was on a conference call. I kind of joked with her. I says, oh, isn't that nice? They make you be on a conference call, but you still have to work. And she said, yeah, I don't know what. She says, it's just me and the pharmacist and the one girl. We're the only ones in the store, but they still expect me to go to the... She said, I'm sorry, I shouldn't be burdening you with my problems. So I thought, well, I'll just wait to see how she rings it up. So I put in my number, put in my CVS number. She rings it up with my $2 coupon. She says, that'll come to $30.15. I said, for both of them? She said, well, yes, it's buy one, get one free. So I said, okay. I said, well, I was in the back trying to get one at the register. I could tell that the girl was new, and for some reason it wasn't coming up. And she said, well, did you put your number in? I said, well, I put my number in, but she said it wasn't right. I don't know if I put it in too soon or what. And so she said, well, yeah, if you put it in too soon, it's not going to show. And I said, but I told her my phone number, or my, the CVS number, and she put it in too. And she says, well, she's new. And I go, no, I could tell that. I thought I didn't hopefully cause too much stress on her, but I just knew that the sign said buy one, get one free. And she says, no, you're right. It was buy one, get one free. She says, and I'm surprised that they took the coupon because you really didn't buy two. You only bought one because one was free. I said, yeah, I know. I said, I thought the coupon just said $2 off a bottle. And she says, no, and she showed me the coupon. And it's on 2 bottles. And so I said, oh. I said, well then, and she said, no, it took the $2 off, so obviously they don't have a problem with it. So I said, okie dokie. So, you can be persistent as long as you're nice. And I really think through the whole conversation I was nice. I really was. I really, truly, really was. So, we're home. Now I'm rethinking my egg salad sandwich because I'm hungry now and it's only 11 o'clock. So we'll both be surprised together to see what I actually decide to have to eat. So let's go see what I'm having. Okay, completely changed my mind about my breakfast. So I'm going to have a bowl of oatmeal with some berries and an egg and a banana and some tea and my orange and cranberry juice combination. Today is Tuesday, January 25th. My quote is, don't call it a dream, call it a plan. 0 for my egg, my berries, my banana, my tea, and my oatmeal. 2 points for my 8 ounces of orange juice and 8 ounces of cranberry juice. And 1 point for my 1/4 cup of milk. 3 total points for all that food. Well, guess what? That's Tibby, first of all. That was Jimmy's favorite little doll, bear, teddy bear, whatever you want to call it. They got decapitated in a major crash that Jim was in. And we also forgot to answer a question. Surprise, surprise, we go babbling on like fools. And we forget to talk about, and we make such a point to make sure we do all the questions. But we did miss number 4. What's the worst movie you ever saw? Mine was Flesh and Bone with Dennis Quaid. I went with my friend Kathy, and it was so bad. And when we walked out, we used to take turns deciding who was going to pick the movie, and that was her week to pick the movie. I told her it was going to be a long time before I let her pick a movie again. And Jimmy's least favorite movie that he ever saw was Deliverance, which surprised me because I liked Deliverance. But that was his movie choice. So you got to see Tibby, and you got to hear what our 2 worst movies were. So can't go wrong there. Okay, I'm switching up my snack or lunch or whatever you want to call it. Because I was going to have cheese and crackers, but now I've decided on cheese and Mexicali dips. And I'm going to have some flatbread Italian herb crisps. So that's my snack, lunch, whatever you want to call it. Oh, I forgot my Jell-O. I'm going to get a sugar-free Jell-O. It's 30 grams of crackers is 4 points. 2 tablespoons of my dip is 3 points. My Jell-O and my water is 0. So there we go. Let's go eat the Jell-O. Sugar-free, 0 points. Okay, for dinner, changed it up again. We're gonna have potatoes, some pineapple, a piece of chicken, and some acorn squash. It is a 11-point dinner. 2 points for my chicken. I marinate it in Italian dressing, so I count the 2 points for that. Otherwise, my chicken would be 0. The squash, the tea, and the pineapple is 0. My baked potato was 5 points. My sour cream is 3 points, and the Velveeta cheese Velveeta cheese shreds are 1 point. So I ended up the day with 21 points. Let's go eat. There's my tea. Well, you could see that my theme for today was planning, and then it turned out I didn't follow any of my plans. I changed up my, this is why I can't do a menu plan, because I only set a one-day menu plan, and I didn't even stay true to the one-day menu plan, although I stayed true to staying on my points. So I did stay true to that, and I'm pretty full. The chicken and the potato and the acorn squash was, oh, and the pineapple were delicious, and I'm just proud of myself, because I like the feeling of getting on the scale and seeing a loss, and I want to see it again next week, no matter how small. But that's going to do it for tonight. So if you're new to my channel, please subscribe, leave a comment, hit the like button, share if you think somebody might like to see it. As always, stay safe, and I will talk to you guys tomorrow.